Hello. Welcome. Lots of new things are happening here. First new thing is that I got a new computer. For those of you that followed the NaNoWriMo computer debacle thing with the charger that happened, that story has now come to a close because I have officially got a brand new computer that isn't going to die on me. Another new thing is that I'm trying the brown sugar shaken espresso iced oat milk thing from Starbucks. Not bad, you guys, not bad. I am really excited about today's video because as an author, one of my most used apps on my phone is the Notes app. I feel like I am constantly jotting down new ideas or little one-liners or scene ideas for any of my works in progress. And I thought, how funny would it be to create a video, which is now turning into a tag, of just exposing my Notes app as an author. And I am officially inviting anyone who wants to do this tag to please do it and show us what you've got in your Notes app, because I know I cannot be the only one who's got some weird crap written down. I guess without further ado, I will start screen recording. Oh no, you guys are seeing that I'm listening to Tiny Meat Gang. Okay, so in my Notes app, I don't do any kind of fancy organization. You can see I have 222 notes that I have done. Half of those are probably packing lists and grocery lists, but for the most part, a lot of it is writing. And if I were smart, I would organize all of my writing notes into one little folder so I don't have to scroll through old shopping lists to find everything, but I just don't roll that way. In my notes, you can see at the top, I have pinned some of my works in progress. This is mainly because I used to have a ton of different notes with any random ideas for all my works in progress, and it was so hard to find, and eventually I would just lose them. So what I've started to do is keep a running note for every one of my major works in progress. You can see I have History Repeating, which is a really old working title for my dystopian novel. I have my nano book, which is the fucking coloring book, and I've got a few others up here. I really just keep like a running note. It's just a lot easier to find things and reference when I'm actually doing the writing, and I keep those pinned at the top because they're the ones that I open the most. Now let's get into the actual questions. Tasks. The first one is share a note that you're excited about. And I really should have figured out what I was gonna do beforehand, but you know, we don't roll that way. Ooh, okay, this one. Let's see, this is from August 3rd, 2020 at 4:38 in the morning. What? Oh my god. I will be like half asleep. I've been trying to fall asleep and I'm half asleep and I like come up with a one-liner or like a tiny idea and I'm like, oh, if I don't write this down, then I'm gonna forget about it in the morning, and it's probably like the best idea that I've come up with. So I will roll over, does not matter what time of night it is, and jot down my idea in my Notes app and then just immediately go back to sleep. You can see this happened at 4:38 in the morning. This is a note. It says, I'm the perfect girl now. I've become exactly what your family wanted from the beginning. Wow, this is good. I'm excited about this note in particular because this is actually for my work in progress titled Nick and Addie. And this is one of the first little one-liners that I'd come up with for that story in quite some time. If you'd like to see a rundown of all my works in progress, then that will be linked up here. But I am excited about that one. The next note that you need to find is a note that you wrote when you were not coherent. That may be you were intoxicated, that may be you were so tired that you were just so out of it and you you weren't in your right mind, but find a note that you wrote when you were just out of it. This is probably gonna be like a one-liner for me because I have a, like this, no regrets when you're dead, being alone, and also being a failure. This has no context. It's so like serious. It's so serious and dark, but like there's no context. I don't know what this note is for. I could not tell you. I couldn't even begin to guess which one of my characters that this is supposed to fit. I truly have no idea. So That's that. Okay, in that same vein, the next one is to share a note that you don't understand. I guess this one, again, no context. This is from June 20th, 2018 at 10:24 p.m. and it just says, the ticking was incessant, but I guess that's how clocks work. I get it, but like, I don't know what that's from. I don't understand what I was thinking when I wrote this. The next one is to share your longest note, and that by far is my dystopian note. I'm even gonna give it a second to like fully load because it is so freaking long. Like, I can't even, I don't know. It's so long because I've had so many ideas, and the dystopian, I didn't want to start writing it until I was actively filming the genre project, but I had a lot of ideas swirling prior to filming that video, so I thought, oh my god, I have to get down all of these ideas. But now it's just a place where I dump any tiny idea that I have for that story. I will put it into this note, which is why it is so massive. The next one is to share a note that has actually turned into something. So it could have been a little one-liner that has turned into a full-blown novel. Oh, I think I know exactly which one. Okay, so this note, I know it doesn't seem like much. It's just titled Literal Escapism, people escaping their lives for different reasons. And this concept actually turned into the fucking coloring book, which was my NaNoWriMo book that I finished. And the whole idea of escapism is what inspired the idea for my main character to essentially get trapped in a coloring book and then wanting to stay there because she wanted to escape the life that she had. I was just playing around with that kind of a theme, and this is the note that actually inspired that. So kind of cool. It's from October 1st, and you can see again at 9:33 I was just on one thinking about escapism. Alright, the next one is to share a line that you wrote that you're really proud of that's in your notes. Oh my goodness. See, this is also tricky. I think for me, it was probably this one. I just recently wrote this in February. This is a piece that I'm working on. I don't want to share too much, but I wrote this line. It says, it was like walking into a theater expecting to see a brand new show, but already knowing the songs by heart. I really like the feeling that that conveys, especially for me personally, having been really involved with theater for most of my life, and other people who appreciate and enjoy the theater will kind of understand that, and it's kind of easy to picture, and you can really understand that feeling. So I really like this line. I'm going to try and definitely incorporate that into something. The next one is to share a note that you forgot existed. And this, I know I'm gonna have to scroll down. Oh my god, this one. When I was studying abroad, I did a little workshop where you got to write and perform your own kind of monologue thing, and I wrote this to perform. I didn't do a great job with it, but I totally forgot that I had done this while I was abroad. I don't know, looking back now, I feel like I've improved so much and my style has changed a lot, so this isn't really anything that I would potentially turn into something more, but I did forget that it existed, and I kind of like it. It's just fun to look back after all of these years and see it and be like, oh my god, I forgot about this. The next one is to share your oldest note and your newest note, author note specifically. So I'm going to scroll. Oh my god, I am embarrassed. You guys, no. I'm so embarrassed right now. My oldest note is a One Direction fan fiction rough draft. This is from May 6th, 2012. I'm humiliated. Absolutely not. We will not be going any further into that. That is probably the worst thing I've ever had written in my notes. My newest one I actually wrote on Sunday, and it's just titled The Summer Arts Academy. I don't exactly know what I was thinking when I wrote this, but I think it was going to be kind of along the lines of this summer program where students from around the world can go spend their entire summer at this academy where they get to learn about the arts and history and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know what this little line is after it, but we'll see. Maybe I'll turn it into something one day. Okay, and then of course share an honorable mention note, one that you just would like to share with the class here. I will share this note. I put this in the Discord because I thought it was so funny and I had to share it with you guys. And this is from October 15th at 12:15 in the morning. I could not tell you what I was thinking when I wrote this at all. It's just titled New York, and then it says, "I'd always detested being strapped to the confines of a corporate office." I was clearly having some thoughts at 12:15 in the morning about the corporate life there, so there you have it. I'm specifically going to tag Ecofactology with Lovis because she hyped me up for this video in my Discord server, so now it's your turn, and I do want to open it to anyone else, any other AuthorTubers or anyone who would like to open up your notes app on camera and share with the class what you've got going on, then please go ahead and do so. If you enjoyed this new tag video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed watching me expose my notes app for you guys, then definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to see any specific AuthorTuber take a stab at this, then go ahead and yell at them in the comments below. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, then go ahead and do so, as well as hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Now go write something. So pretty. Okay, bye.